What is up today, guys? So today we are going to be hitting everyone's favorite, and it is chest day. So hopefully you guys have seen the basic chest 101, whatever I named it. So in that first video we didn't really touch the bench press because, like I said, I wanted to build some stabilization first. So hopefully you have progressed to a point now where you feel comfortable doing the bench press. So the first exercise we're going to be doing obviously is the bench, and I will show you guys a couple tips. I'm not going to go too deep into detail. There's plenty of good videos out there, but I'll just give you some tips and tricks to get you on your way. So there's just basically 3 tips that I'm going to teach you. So the first one is going to be hand placement. So you'll see on the bar in a second when I show you, but I like to go about shoulder width and then about a hand length out. You'll see like some knurling on the bar, and there's like a little ring that'll give you an indication of where to place your hands. The second one is going to be staying planted on the ground and the bench as well. And then the last one will be leg drive. So like I've said before with the scapular retraction, I'll show you guys what that looks like in a second. The last step I'm going to give you guys is using leg drive. It's kind of something that's more of an advanced technique, but I would say if you're starting bench, it's best to go ahead and start with proper form. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your feet and slide them all the way back until just about where your heels lift off the ground, and then slide them forward just slightly, and then if you need to, you can turn your feet outwards. Alright, so once you have your heels on the ground, you use that to push yourself backwards, and you're not actually going to go anywhere, like to slide back just slightly. And whenever you lift the weight off, it'll keep you planted on the ground, on the bench, and then you'll be able to bench and use your leg drive. Alright, so something different from the basic workout we're going to do is we're going to be implementing progression in. So we're going to be doing 3 sets of 8 to 12 again. But the first set we're going to be doing, we could probably do about 15 reps. And then the second set will probably be about 12 reps, and then the third set will maybe be 8 reps. So that gives you, some progression to work towards. So eventually, once you get to the point where you can do 12 reps on all 3 sets, then you can go up in weight. Alright, so I'm just going to show you guys what a couple good sets looks like, and then we'll get to the next exercise. Alright, so if you guys watched the first video, you saw that the next thing we did was the incline bench, and that's what we're going to be doing again. But instead of doing it on the Smith machine, we're going to be doing it on the incline bench. So like I've mentioned before about the degrees of freedom, so if you remember back to like math class, you have like your X, Y, and Z coordinates. I know it's probably a long time ago for some of you guys, or you don't like to think about math, but it's basically what's going to happen is before we can just move it up, down, because it was on a fixed path. But now we have the stabilization. That's why I said like building the stabilization first. You want to have like a good base. So now we have a degree of freedom, front and back as well as up and down. So the ultimate degrees of freedom will be dumbbells, because then instead of front, back, up, down, you also have sides. You still have that with the bench, but with the bar being connected like that, it's a lot harder for you to tip to one side. This is a great step in order to progress doing any kind of dumbbell work. So just like on the flat bench, I'm going to show you guys some good form. We're going to be doing 3 sets of 8 to 12 with that progression is built in there as well. So first one is 15, second one is 12, and last one's 8. But we're going to be trying to shoot for that 8 to 12 range all the time. So I'll show you guys what some good form looks like, and then we'll move to the next exercise. Alright. we haven't seen yet. It's going to be the decline bench. The reason I didn't show it on the Smith machine was because not a lot of benches that will decline as well as incline. It's not necessary for beginning, but for progression, it's a great exercise to incorporate. So what we're going to be doing is the decline bench press here. We're going to be doing the same thing that we did with the flat and incline with the 3 sets of 8 to 12 and increasing the weight each time. So I'll show you guys a couple reps of what it looks like and then we'll go on to the next one.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust, and I always be around when I need some loving, baby. No one else. Yeah.
Alright, so the next exercise we're going to be doing is the body weight dip, the chest dip to be specific. So there is actually a difference between a tricep dip and a chest dip, and I'll explain those here in a second. So there's basically 3 different tips I can give you between a tricep dip and a chest dip. One of them is being, like I've gone over before, how these bars rotate. You're going to want to put it in the widest position to do chest. So the second tip I'm going to give you guys is the distribution of weight. So whenever you do a tricep dip, you want to be more straight up, and when you do a chest dip, you're going to have your weight more lean forward. And the last tip I can give you is the range of motion. So you might see somebody doing a chest dip and think, oh wow, they're not locking out, they're not hitting full range of motion, but they actually are. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go in from parallel to roughly like 2/3 or 3/4 of the way up. So that way we're just having constant tension on our chest the whole time, because if you start to go past like the 3/4 mark, that's when your triceps start to engage and you're not really working your chest as much. So I'll show you guys what this form looks like, and hopefully you guys have had access to an assisted machine, so you've got the progression built into this. So we're going to be doing 3 sets of 8 to 12 again, and then we'll have one more workout and we'll be done. So the last exercise we're going to be doing today is the cable fly. So last time we did the pec deck fly, which has like a fixed range of motion. So the difference between that and this is you have that degree of freedom, like I was saying before. So your arms can go up and down, as well as whenever you put your arms together, you can come out or you can come closer to your body, just to change it up a little bit. So just like before, we're going to be doing 3 sets of 8 to 12, and then we're going to add that progression in there, and then that will wrap up this workout. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so that wraps up another workout. Hopefully you guys learned something and are making progress in your workouts. And stay tuned for the advanced workout coming in a few weeks. And I'll see you guys in the next one.